I want to let you know something. I thrive in uncertain times, and I'm here to say to you that you can too. In this video, I'm going to show you why now, in uncertain times, in a recession, more than ever, why your coaching business is needed. I'm not going to share with you surface level fixes or pivots. I am going to share and show you how you can hold that uncertainty with power and peace and purpose. First, why coaches are needed most in times of uncertainty. Because in a recession, when everything feels like it is falling apart, it's easy to think people are looking for quick fixes, but they're not. They are looking for meaning. They are asking meaningful questions of themselves. Who am I? What do I do? Where do I go? How do I find connection? How do I provide for who is important to me? How do I do something with my life that's more meaningful? And that's where we come in as coaches, as healers, as guides, as space holders. This is our time. Our job isn't to push through the uncertainty, it's to hold it, to guide people through it, to be the light, to be the beacon when everything around them feels dull and foggy and uncertain. And in fact, the more uncertain the world gets, the more valuable the depth of your work becomes, not less. In a recession, your work isn't a nice to have. You might be thinking that coaching is the last thing that people will invest in. And hey, I'm just a business coach. I'm just a fitness coach. Well, you're not just anything. If you help people to come back to themselves, to find clarity, to reconnect with their values, their vision, their energy, then your work is essential. In recession, people don't need tactics. They need truth. They need to come back to themselves. And when you remember that, when you come back to yourself, the depth and the impact of your work, your business becomes recession-proof because it stops being about what you sell, the product, and it starts being about service, what you stand for, and how you can help the world move to a better place and help your people to move to a better place within it. And here's a framework I swear by in uncertain times: ignore, accept, embrace. Most people ignore what's happening, which might feel okay. It might feel like, oh, I'm just going to go rhino mode and push through regardless. But that's denial. That's coming from a place of fear, from a place of survival. That's not how we thrive in uncertain times, and certainly not how we help others thrive. The opening is to accept what is happening, to accept the realities and the truths of what is in front of us, of what is with us, of what is inside of us. Because acceptance is the first step to anything good. Accepting the realities of the situation and your emotions about that allow you to create real connection in yourself with what this means for you and what this might mean in terms of the way forward. Now we're getting somewhere because that acceptance allows you to embrace. And when you embrace what is happening, a recession, uncertainty, that's alchemy. When you embrace the recession as a divine invitation to lean into your mission and vision, then it becomes an opportunity to realign, to refine, to elevate, not to react, but to create and to lead. And that magic happens when you meet what people need most in that time of uncertainty with what you do best, where you can bring not less of you, not parts of you, not low cost, low ticket, but depth and resonance and peace and power to your people. Allow them to come back to themselves, to be held by themselves, to come back to truth and trust, to come back to what's important to them. And I actually wrote my Amazon #1 best-selling book, Work Worth Doing, during COVID. Not because I was immune to the uncertainty and I was just charging forward, but because I was listening to what the world needed most. And the world and my people needed to anchor in to vision, to possibility. They needed to anchor down into their values and what was important to them. They were yearning for that. So I wrote that book because that is what I'm about. I anchored into my mission even more deeply. And your sweet spot is that exact same overlap. What lights you up and what you are best at in this world, your mission via your superpower and your deepest strengths, and what the world deeply needs. That is how you recession-proof your business, not from the outside in, because that never works. That is, at best, a pivot. At best, it might work. But how can we ensure that the realignment that we are making in a time of uncertainty, it stands the best chance of doing good in the world, of nailing it, of being of service and impact, and of making you money along the way? Because income is a byproduct of impact. It's about understanding where your impact lies, and that is that sweet spot of how you serve best in this world and who you serve best in this world. So this isn't the time to think small and to be small. It's the time to embody, to lead, and to show up fully. You get paid to be afraid. You get paid to hold the space that others can't hold for themselves and bring them back to being able to hold it for themselves. So if this resonates and if you are ready to double down on your mission, to bring your fullest self to your business, and to build something that not only survives through the uncertainty, but thrives through and because of it, this is your time. So let's take a moment. Let's not watch this and move on. What comes up for you hearing this? What questions do you have around this? And if you feel called to go deeper into how to recession-proof your business energetically and strategically, check out the description. This is the moment you've been training for.